They say we aren't a family. Did we even say it ourselves? Yeah. I'm willing to bet that's not so true. Because I can see it. Every day I look up there. A lot of the time I'm not noticed. I'm often not noticed till I raise my voice. But despite a lack of senses from time to time, I've always had sight. Even today, I watch them. Getting their shirts signed, saying their goodbyes, giving people hugs. We are a family. We can't forget that. It may not sound like it now, but this might be a family that we learn to love, even if we don't in the minute.
Hey guys, it's me Abby. It's the 4th of November. Welcome to our squad. This is the film team. There's a lot more of us. We're just somewhere else. So today's one of our rehearsals. This is our team.
You won't do it. You know, I'm not going to do it until we actually have to. But that's what I'm saying, like, when we go to that actual scene, we'll just stop right before it.
You just turn the dial on the end.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Oh, did it the wrong way. Right, okay.
And as well, this is the most important part of the process, because I could say something that basically...
Wait, what did I just do?
What you find is a lot of my... It's very Tarantino-like.
No.
A lot of what I do with my character.
Right, okay, I'm going to do it again.
Talk the same, but you could argue so does Tarantino's. You know what I mean? How they all kind of have this like monologue delivery about them.
Yeah,
They can ramble on for 2 minutes about cheese and you just invested.
Yeah.
You know, like that a lot of my characters do talk the same to a certain extent.
Are you fine with the stands of when that scene started?
I'm doing this so wrong.
Destin even asked how much it cost to print all these like...
It's a lot. It's a big monkey.
It's kind of like me dad like an office and his company and stuff like that. He was very kind.
So when I zoom in, it doesn't let us focus on something. Hi guys. Today we're going to be doing the life of a water bottle. Where does the water bottle start?
Wait, yeah, there.
In the factory. Alright, Dan. Exhibit E.
Midway down the first page.
What does that say?
What does what say?
P9 Valley still.
Pennine Valley, not P9.
The life of the water bottle is a sad and lonely one. It will soon be eaten by me.
And he gets up and he leaves.
Why have you called on me now?
He's gone. He's gone.
But the start in the night that guides me.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
Okay, right.
For reference, your solo movie's called Star of the Sea.
Oh,
So
really?
it all ties together.
Oh,
So
that's quite sweet.
so yours in fact is literally like 95% written.
Oh, really?
So yours will be pretty. If this works out, you'll have a pretty much.
This is my POV. Okay, so this is my eyeliner.
We're not doing it.
Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a documentary of the wild animal.
Life of Matthew May.
Yes, so we can see him here in his natural habitat, directing a full production. He's already decided what his life will be in the next 30 years. And why is this because of? Matthew and me. Let's see if we can scare him.
Boo.
Right, you basically... Yeah, right, there we go. So it's basically that one. Luke enters from the back door.
Ah, yeah, got that.
You've got it,
Yeah.
you've got it, right. So the context is basically...
We were caught. I don't think he likes it anymore. So this is Matthew's bag. It's probably filled with a load of Hollywood secrets.
No, it's just filed.
Just files, probably Hollywood secrets. This is his torture device. I'm going to introduce everyone now. But can you introduce yourself, please? We're in the middle of a documentary about the Matthew movie.
Okay. What do you want us to say?
This is part of the cast. Emily, what's your name? Oh, very.
This is Emily, what's your name?
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Alex.
Right.
I have no connection to the LGBT.
Can you introduce? Oh, you've already introduced.
Big Dan.
Dan.
Big Dan.
And we are BW. That is right. That is right. This is Matthew with Natural Habitat. Okay, I think that's enough documenting. And now we're going to see Matthew in his natural habitat.
Silent and
Let's see if we
every
can capture
character
him.
faces tragedy in this thing, and his tragedy in this story is he doesn't embrace it in the end. He does in the sequel.
Well, Greaves
Every
sold.
character has their high points in the sequel.
Greaves sold
He
them.
embraces it in the sequel. His tragedies in this one, but he actually figures out that he is in his origin movie. So basically, it's about that's the kind of thing I need. So you know what then? Why don't you sort of figure out some sort of things I can pick up on, or if you know who these people are, maybe I could join us at some point. And I could just, because I'm only trying to. It's like field work. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like me and my friend group, we are the alphabet both here, so like.
Yeah.
I got it.
I know things seem bad right now, but you can still end this. You can't make things right before it's too late and move on.
Benji ignores him. Rick marches up to his face.
Listen to me. Stop, Benji, now.
Let's just go to prom. We'll sort this out in the morning.
Luke is still staring devils at Benji while Layla becomes uncomfortable with his approach to the situation.
I'll leave it as well. Look, you can take me instead.
Benji smiles. I don't see why not.
Okay. I'll see you at the reception then.
You bet.
Come on.
She leads the boys towards the back door and they step inside the house. Harry steps out onto the patio once they're gone. I'm just going to carry on because I'm in the mood because I know the score's going to be brilliant. Like the music's going to
I'll
be great.
read all the other characters then.
Harry steps out onto the patio once they're gone and stares his son down, holding his book in his hand. That's the typo. This angers Benji.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm now. That's mine.
Not anymore.
He throws it inside onto the kitchen bench.
You want to tell me? Sorry. I must see you're doing a fine job with that.
Thank you, good sir.
Since when did you understand sarcasm?
You probably missed it when I did. Oh, I'm happy. So, hello. That's original deadline, so I just did it. These are the airline copies still out. It's those 5. Wait, it's standard 5. That's 4. Okay. No, it's Oh yeah, by the way, what, sorry? No. That's it. Right, so that, and 80 cups with the same, so we'll just have to skip the same.
Right.
But it's basically, yeah, by the way, when he goes to save you, you know, from the plot. I didn't need it.
Oh.
Want to make no place? Wait, that's... Oh, right, yeah, because he basically pulls it out of his arm and he chucks it at Maya, but it lands, and she wakes up, and as she gets up and moves her head, it lands where her head was. So it's like, right. No, please! So do you want to get up in place?
God.
I'm walking away, I've done my job, and then you say,
Benji, is that you?
right, and then it cuts back into us. Right. On the next page. Thank you.
Take a step. Take one step and I'll call the police.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm surprised you aren't waiting for me over those hills. I'm surprised you aren't galloping away like a fucking gazelle. It wouldn't be out of character.
It would. I've changed.
Then tell me. What's to say haven't I?
Some people never change. And I don't trust that scumbag like you do.
No, you haven't changed. And I know that like I own my own body. Forget my lifeless mind. You took everything from me! And you don't believe your own words either. You know I never meant to hurt you. Exactly like I'm not gonna hurt you now. And still, you choose to run from me.
Do you see me running?
Right, we'll come backwards. Next film. Right, okay.
I came home every night and I let the tears run dry. I was living in fear of you, but now I'm free.
You were living in fear of people figuring out the truth. You still are! Why did you lie to me? Drop the bullshit and tell me!
It was never personal, Benji. I'm just not going to take that from anybody.
Strange you never got the memo because it kind of felt fucking personal! I am truly sorry. But how long do you think you could hide from me? How long do you think you could hide from what you've done? If I can accept that I got it wrong, then you can too. You tear me apart. Why did you have to do that to me?
I'm doing it or not?
Yeah?
We're considering your options.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Benji?
Forgive me.
No.
So today we're doing something a little different today. So we're doing Melodiviant, the Benji Cooper saga. So it's the first bit of chronology in the saga that's now 3 years in the making. I'm pretty excited. I'm not alone today though. I'm not alone.
Hello.
This is Dan. We have a cinematographer here. We're gonna do our best. It's I imagine it'll be pretty fun. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Well, shit.
Yeah.
So,
don't have a lot of hands on deck, and it turns out this is going to take longer than we thought.
Yeah.
We wanted this to be improvised, really, where we kind of just do this and we see what happens with it.
Well, we can't really do that when there's only two of us on deck.
Yeah. Right, well, I guess we'll be back some other time then.
Yeah.
Yikes. So just a minor problem. Turns out people aren't too available. We're in a bit of a tight spot. The constraints on this film are because the little just over 30-second trailer, well, that's what the plan is anyway, has got to be out at a certain point in November. And I have to stick to that because Mr. Willie Duncan himself, what a guy, told the audience in a pre-recorded video that that's the day it would be coming out. Simple editing fix, but I'm pretty picky when it comes to continuity errors. So now we're just going to have to do it later and change the fabric of that entire trailer to now show like text screens and show next to nothing of the actual shoot day and footage that will actually be used in the shot. Oh shit. Pray for me.
What up? It's the next week. Dan, turn the camera around.
Which way?
To you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a little combo, so I'll get back to you. Okay, now end it.
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's a new start in this. Like it or not, it has to happen.
Well, that sounds good, I guess.
I'm just...
Both doors would be
Looks like custom decisions are being made.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, yeah.
Oh my god, no, don't be silly, it's absolutely fine. Like, I completely understand. Like,
Should probably be in ballad specifically, probably second billet. Under Benji.
Do it again?
So in terms of ballad specifically, Mia is a bigger part. So it's, but at the same time, she's a bigger part in ballad and in the no, not on the sequel actually. No, yeah. Basically, yeah, it's the only one where she gets second billing aside from our own movie. So would be ballad because I think she's going to be a quartet at the top in the sequel.
Do you enjoy it?
So it's, when I say that, I mean the quartet. You know, like when the actors send the quartet, it's usually based on that. And then you've got the with and the and at the end, based on like whoever. Like the,
So what's
yeah,
you
that's so.
They're just
I don't know. I feel like it's you.
Serves you well.
What I ask is in terms of dramatic stuff, you saw what we
It's
did
actually not
last
so
time.
bad. I decided to kick in
I
the
don't really
sides.
want to rehash that.
It's a new start. Yes, I like it.
no, I was just so we would start dying.
Like it or not, it had to happen.
So, alright. Should we
thinking
have
about
a
something.
go?
We have
I mean,
another
That's good, I guess.
I'll get
yeah, of course, that's absolutely
Like,
fine.
it's
Yeah,
good.
So then again, it's not fine. Like we're gonna really run through this because there's a decision.
Matthew was part
Yeah, right,
of fighting
well,
his
then
reveal.
Yeah, it's further.
Further on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's somewhere around here.
Oh, wait. I think it is. You know.
And then
Oh yeah.
little page back.
Yeah, I think it's literally the last one back. So that. Yeah, it is.
There we go. Right.
Yep. Now again, you can tell that year 11's wrote this, so it could be rusty. I haven't done improvements yet, but we'll see.
He's aware of the bad quality. It's like questionable quality.
What is that phone?
It's my diary.
Give me it.
No.
Oh, please.
No chance.
So, where did you come from? Heaven?
No,
oh,
no,
you're
no,
like,
no.
sorry. Sorry.
So where do you come from? Heaven, I presume.
Wow.
I don't think oh, I'm flattered. Not far really though, I'm from York.
Any parts back home?
They are, yes. We're all in the same track team.
You're a runner. That's amazing. You got to go on your races sometime.
Yeah, maybe so. The move was harder than people care to take notice of, really. Some never really forgave me for it. So, then, are you going to tell me what's in that thing yet?
Give me a good reason why I should.
I don't know, really, but a friendship's supposed to be built on trust, right?
You're not wrong.
Emily's actually really good at acting, I think.
That's why I
Long
just
nose.
usually keep it short while I go get a novel in the back. Right. Basically, you're gonna look in it secretly, and I'll then come in and snap it. I'll snap it short.
Right, okay.
Right, okay, so.
Oh, Benji, I'll actually kill you. That's so annoying.
You just can't help yourself, man, can you?
I guess not. I'll find out what you're hiding eventually, though. You can't run from me forever, Benji. It's like that.
You can't run from me either. Did you think you could run from me? You're like, foreshadowing.
Why would I want
What
to?
are your plot twist?
I'm only kidding. You ain't got
Plot
nothing to worry about,
expert.
mate.
Oh, this is like such a foreshadowing scene.
That's
Yeah,
the
maybe
whole
cut
point. That's the whole point.
That's quite sinister.
Oh yeah, speaking of the devil, it cuts immediately to Benji and Layla in the garden, so you like it then. It cuts immediately to that.
Stealth 100. Sneaky at all and you still don't notice.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's...
I think I may have
so
been
I think
spotted.
either way... and your mate, are we with us? Right. Right. I want to say this thing because I've overheard and stuff like that.
Oh no. Oh no, God.
We stealth video.
You'll get used to Josh.
It was so
I'm sorry. When this six is going to, I think it's going to be so fun. The six of us. When this is done, it's going to be so
It's just
funny.
going to be sheer stupidity.
It's just going to be. It's just honestly, it's just going to be shit house week for 2 years.
It's like, it took you that long to notice this.
I noticed you film it and I was like, oh my god, if I look at this camera.
Were you doing it the whole time?
I was literally
I can either run with it and I can plan something, or we can just go out and do whatever. It's up to you. But the idea is that we'd go out and do something, but I don't know what. So.
Getting the Smirnoff out.
No, not the Smirnoff.
Someone brings out WKD.
No, not the Wicked. The Wicked Blue.
Cool then, right. So, that's settled then, and I'm happy with that as well, really, because there's nothing. It's really a case of if over time, like obviously you get to the grips with it. I was saying with Leo as well, like I might bring in some kind of more rougher accent, like you get to grips with the fact that he is in a gang after all. Like I might bring in
okay, well at
various
least I'm
different
Can I be called Big Dan?
Good to think. I think it's yet in my bag. I'll give you it to read. If you want to have a read through, it takes about 10 minutes to read it. It's just a little short film, and then we'll move on. But either way, today that was class, and is the basically what we need to do. We'll focus on this next week. But I think what we need to do is we need to get a pool of everyone we know who can do this, and these like 27 names who are like main characters, like or major roles or returning people. Everyone in our circle, it needs to be all hands on deck. So we need to fill out those names, like even just the judge, who's going to be the same judge in all the courtroom scenes in the movies. So like even just him. But it's I think we'll sort all that out next time. But for now anyway, I'll get you the script and then we'll move on. Right?
What shall I do with this one?
Are we getting like all that people to see as well? Because like, obviously it's quite. I need that answer like all that people.
I'll tell you when.
I'm not gonna. Oh, not
Hi guys, we've done our final cast. Oh yeah, I'm focused.
Tell you the kind
So I'll tell you about everyone. This is
told you
Big
the
Dan, cinematographer of the Benji franchise. Go. Layla Anderson.
Oh yeah, Layla Anderson in the Benji franchise.
Okay, passes it back.
They all have like different kinds of like personalities and stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing a casting crew. This is.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Matthew.
What's character?
I'm Benji.
Benji. Okay.
I am Emily. Please.
Sorry, I'll go. What's Kigo?
Oh, am I still going? Oh, I'm Emily. I'm playing the role of Mia.
Okay.
I'm Leo, I'm playing the role of Luke.
Okay.
I'm Josh. Send help. And I'm also. I'm playing Will Thomas.
Okay. This is where fine cast and crew who will be behind the scenes of making the masterpiece that you will already have seen. And this is the man, the myth, the legend, the creator of VWN, Matthew May.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
There's no real way I can say this properly. The Benji Cooper saga, as we know it now, is postponed. So the short film you thought was coming out at Christmas Eve, it's now no longer releasing. That was a promo video that was shot to gear audiences up for the short film, but that will no longer be releasing this Christmas Eve. And the entire schedule, to my understanding, of what would have been the release lineup for the saga has now been pushed back by 4 years. So everything will now release in chapter 2. But the main bit of news here was that Ballad was meant to come out at the end of chapter 1. That is now no longer happening. And I know me saying all this very confidently, that it's coming on the 2nd of April 2023. All this is happening and everything like that. I've not been able to stick to my word on that. And I genuinely apologise, but this was an in-house issue. We've had casting problems and issues of sort of business and creative differences and scheduling conflicts as well. And all in all, we haven't been able to pull it together. So I think it would only be right to just leave it for now and really do it justice later. Now, to compensate for that, which I will promise that I will, that 2nd of April 2023, that date won't even change, never mind go away. I have started a new project that will be releasing on that date, and more announcements will follow in line with my release schedule for the films that were coming out anyway. All in all, the saga is no longer happening as of now. It will be moved, and yeah, it's not great. I know it's not ideal, and to be quite honest, I know the vast majority of people watching won't even really care, but it was important to me that this came out when it did, and it's not anymore. So what I can promise, because it will, and I promise you that it will, when it does come, it will arrive in a way that no one will expect, better than it would have been if it had came now. And I can guarantee you, it will be a landmark event of this channel for years to come. I won't disappoint. I'll see how it goes later. Bye.
This better not get put online, guys.